afternoon. This is Baina Midday News coming to you live from our studios here at Atomic Junction, Benab House. I'm Khadija Tukubra Keilani. Coming up this afternoon, Ghana Education Service gets clearance to recruit 2022 batch of degree holders from colleges of education. Also, undersea cable cuts repair works completed. Internet service restored, says Main One. And then Richard Ahiagba refutes claims of causing chaos of voters registration center. Remember, this news is also live on Facebook and YouTube at Baina TV. Stay with us for details of the stories. Thank you for staying with us. Now to our first story. The Ghana Education Service has received clearance from the Finance Ministry to recruit the 2022 batch of trained teachers who graduated from public colleges of education across the country. Subsequently, the Ghana Education Service is requesting application from qualified persons to be considered for employment.
The newest recruitment exercise by the GES targets only trained teachers from the public colleges of education who graduated in 2022 with a first degree. A press release from the Office of the Director General of GES is requesting applications from qualified trained teachers who graduated with a first degree from only public colleges of education to be considered for employment. The GES further clarifies that an applicant must have completed College of Education in 2022 and has no outstanding examination or referrals, completed the mandatory national service, passed the National Teachers Licensure Examination, and be ready to work wherever his or her service would be needed to meet the requirements for consideration.
Away from education, a leading provider of undersea fiber optic internet connectivity, Main One, has announced the successful completion of repairs to its damaged submarine cable, which led to an internet blackout in Ghana in March. The damage, which occurred on 14th March, impacted the internet, data, and voice over IP services of various telecommunications firms in the country.
In a statement issued on Friday, May 10, 2024, Main One commended the various stakeholders for their effort in resolving the problem. According to Main One, by working closely with regional partners, maintenance providers, vessel owners, and permitting authorities, they were able to complete the necessary repairs to the submarine cable system and has been able to resume regular operations with the utmost integrity of its submarine cable. During the period of repairs, Main One provided restoration capacity and rerouted traffic to its network to maintain the impact on its customers. The managing director of Main One, Funky Opeke, expressed the company's immense gratefulness for the support and collaboration of its partners, the patience of its value customers, and the unwavering commitment of its workers during the outage. According to the company, the successful repair of its submarine cable signifies the company's dedication to its customers and their commitment to fostering West African digital transformation.
Business this afternoon, Director of Research at the Institute of Economic Affairs, Dr. John Kwabena Kwachi, has suggested adoption of the dollar as Ghana's currency to stabilize the economy. He said if the country cannot maintain the cedi, it should abandon it and adopt the dollar.
Dr. Kwachi, who suggested this on Saturday during a discussion on Accra-based television station, however, said that the dollarization of the economy should be a temporary measure until it rebounds, after which Ghana can create its own currency. He explained that stabilizing the economy is not rocket science. Dollarization is when a country begins to recognize the US dollar as a medium of exchange or local tender alongside or in place of its domestic currency. Dollarization normally occurs when the local currency has become unstable and has begun to lose its usefulness as a medium of exchange for market transactions. For dollarization countries, advantages include lower administrative costs, a firm basis for a sounder financial sector, and a lower interest rate. Disadvantages include the loss of monetary autonomy, seigniorage, a vital national symbol, a greater vulnerability to foreign influence. Dr. Kouachi also proposed that the central bank be converted into a currency board as another option for economic stabilization.
Now in politics, Director of Communications for the New Patriotic Party, Richard Ahiagba, has responded to allegations circulating on social media regarding his voter registration status. He says these accusations of attempted double registrations are false and unfounded.
In a press release, Mr. Ahiagba refuted claims made by the NDC that he attempted to register in the ongoing limited voter registration exercise at K2 South, despite evidence that he voted in the 2020 elections. The Deputy National Communication Officer of the NDC, Malik Basintele, had earlier warned that the NDC will not tolerate any attempt by the NPP to use dubious means to steal mandate of Ghanaians in the December 7th elections. He said the NDC is ready to initiate citizen arrest should the Ghana Police Service fail to immediately arrest him. Clarifying the sequence of events, Mr. Ahiagba said he has been a registered voter in K2 South since 2000 and encountered an administrative error during the 2023 limited voter registration exercise. According to him, he only went to the registration center where he registered in 2020 to fix the EC's administrative error, but was met with a frivolous and obstructive challenge to his eligibility. Mr. Ahiagba expressed disappointment at the obstruction he faced from NDC agents and EC officials during his registration process. The NPP executive called on the EC to take decisive action to prevent further disruptions and reaffirmed his commitment to completing the necessary procedure to ensure his inclusion in the voter register to enable him to exercise his democratic right in support of the NPP in the December 7th polls.
Meanwhile, a research fellow at the Ghana Center for Democratic Development, Dr. John Osei Kwapon, has described the National Democratic Congress request for serial numbers of the biometric voter registration kit as unnecessary. He is calling on the NDC to trust the process put in place to ensure the integrity of the voters' register.
The NDC had previously asked the EC to disclose the serial numbers of the BVR kit being used in the ongoing limited voter registration exercise across the country. However, in a statement released on Thursday, May 9, the Electoral Commission, EC, argued that sharing the serial numbers with external entities could potentially compromise the security and integrity of the electoral system and its operations. Dr. Osei Kwapon affirmed his stance, emphasizing